You guys, this is LeRoy, and he is tag number 430. Yep, 435. And listen, he is just a really good boy. The story that came with him is that a boy in Mississippi had him, and he had been day working on him. He had been roping cattle, and he had just kind of done a little bit of everything with him. He bought him from an older woman that had been showing him. She showed like county shows, and this horse wants to be really broke. If you just watch this little trot around right here, you can tell that he has a super fancy little trot. Basically, he bought him, and he had been day working on him. He had roped on him a little bit. Long story short, he ended up getting a DUI, and he was unable to be able to pay what all he needed to pay without selling his horses. So we bought this horse and a roan horse off that boy. And I'm telling you that this is a fantastic animal. He is very, very, very nice. He is a great age. He's probably about 11, maybe 12 years old, right there in that range. And again, he said, I bought this horse a couple of years ago off of a lady that was showing him. He has been shown, like, I guess, stock horse type stuff. He day worked on him. He had been using him out in the pasture, and he bought him because he just needed a really solid horse to go put in a solid day's work. So this is a fantastic horse. He has 0 vices. He is easy to catch. He will come with a 30-day supply of BIOMANE in a tail bag. Unfortunately, the entire load of horses that trader bought at sales for us, I know, Tinley, the entire load unfortunately got their tails ate off, and so that basically kind of what happened was they got deemed for slaughter instead of trading because of the tail situation, which is ignorant, because this is a horse that somebody would have probably purchased at the sale barn and then turned around and cataloged to a sale and very easily wanted a lot for. I mean, this is an 11-year-old, 100% sound horse that has got a little bit of a show record. You can also rope off of him. He's going to be ma and pa friendly. She caught him in the stall, walked over, saddled him. She just kind of moved him both directions, made sure he just didn't have a hump in his back, stepped on him, and he rode off just like this with absolutely no problems. And again, he has been shown in the past. You could tune him up and take him back to showing him, or you can just go trail ride, pasture ride, whatever. It doesn't matter what you want to do, but this horse wants to have a big stop, a big back up. Will you step on and off of him so they can just see? I mean, and this is not a horse that somebody got rid of, that they've been doing a lot with. That boy said that he got the second DUI, and this horse has been turned out for 2 months with nobody riding him. His feet reflect that. They're not currently upkept in any way. And he said that for the last 60 days, the horses have just been out in the pasture, and they're, his feet reflect that. Oh, buddy. And he's not trying to do any wrong. And he's got the most beautiful little baby doll head in the entire world, honestly. I mean, this horse is absolutely stunning. Look at him pose with the most beautiful ears. We'll get professional photos of these horses tomorrow. I've got to get a couple of others. We'll get him up. He's actually been in the barn. Bag his tail. It's to his hocks, but we will get a tail bag on him. We don't know what makes them eat their tails off. What I do know is that these horses were horses that should have been traded on, and they could have gone to other sales and brought a lot more money, but traders don't want horses with chewed off tails. And unfortunately, those chewed off tails deemed that entire load of horses killers instead of traders, because from the sale barn world, nobody wants to trade on a horse with their tail chewed off. I think it's the dumbest thing in the world. This is honestly a horse that could have gone to Atala or to Bowie or even to Billings and probably very easily sold in that 95 to 12.5 range without any questions asked. And you're going to be able to just kind of get him home and be half that price in him. And super sound horse, barefoot, quiet, not in shape. I mean, you can tell from the way he's breathing. This horse is a horse that's been out in the pasture for 2 months. Nobody swung a leg over him, and he rode off like a freaking soldier. I mean, he is unproblematic as they come, and just probably one of the nicest horses we've had here. I'm super proud to have him. So, all right, you guys, this is a wonderful horse. On to the next one.